Hello YouTube viewers, welcome to my channel Science to Technology. In today's live stream, I assume you guys are gonna get audio and video clearly without any issue. If that is the case, please write yes AV so I can know that audio and video is working. I'm waiting for incognito window to work. Hello YouTube viewers, welcome. Okay, as of now, I think incognito window is working. People have been complaining a lot about audio levels in Hindi stream, which is odd. Nothing has changed, so I have no idea why. But like if that's the case, I have added extra gain. So this time it should be fine. Okay, moving forward. Manoj, I cook food and think why we going through a long process first, grow crop, use fertilizer, then cook them, then eat them, wash dishes instead of just eating some pills. Sorry, my job hours at 9 p.m. I understand the frustration, but you have to understand, we do many things. These are almost ritualistic in lack of a better term. The reason we do that, it actually keeps us sane. Basically, if you start to trim down everything like this, like every texture you have in your life, you'll go cuckoo. So that is there. In your live stream, you shared how Chennai student hesitated to use they were not hesitating, they were not interested. Like, see, if somebody is there from a company and you are educated enough, the person who is in front of you who is experienced, it was like they were just not interested. Few were, like, flat out, few were interested and they were like looking into it and all that. But most were not. Why MIP display not used in as smartphone? It's not suitable for smartphone. Basically, it's designed to be extreme low power. So basically watches, smart watches, and basically auxiliary display. It's not vibrant enough for main display, so to say. That's it. I just wanted to know how the viability and efficiency of biogas digester, anaerobic digester, and using the output analysis sludge in the vermicompost. See, for that, that is a very what you call unknowable question, because you do not know the feedstock. Unless you know the feedstock and fine tune the system for it. That's why, like, whenever you're looking into any large biodigester plant, it's not just like tada. Like, they actually put some enzymes and additives to make sure that the yield is maximized, and they have to actually monitor where they're getting their garbage from, biodegradable material. Like, let's just say it is being coming from, let's just say, a lot of cow dung. That has a different what you call breakdown compared to, let's say, human feces. So let's say you are collecting septic tank waste, that would be completely different. Sometimes large corporation will literally have two different digester, one for human waste, one for kitchen waste, one for biogas, basically cow dung. You have to do that. It's not knowable, like, because again, you are talking about biological material. Can you make a video on electrical switches? What type of switches? Define that. Like, it's a bit too vague. And the primary reason why my title says that getting back to normal is simply because things have been way too cuckoo for a few weeks, so to say. So first I had a car accident, then I went to Chennai, then my brother and his family came to here, and then we had like a week break off, which again I already have taken a week off, like, I think at the end of August itself, whatever have you. And after that, like, Chhat Puja happened, so that created a consequence where, like, I was so delayed and frustrated. Like, last week I had to work Saturday and Sunday to make sure that I can, like, just get back to normal. So I finally reached you know normalcy, so to say. My Saturday is like just Saturday. So today I had some idea about, like, there is an idea in my head that I wanted to share with my basically CV Global team. So I was just like, okay, let me figure it out, rig it out and all that jazz. So I did that. Like, last night I did till 12 p.m. and today I did it like a very calm. Like, this is how my Saturday, Sunday used to be normally. Yeah, of course I had work, like this work, but everything else was like, normal, just chill. And Sunday was like complete chill. But like, it's been a long time since I got that. That's why I said, like, going back to normal. What's benefit for got from learning psychology and sociology? See, psychology and sociology is a tool set. Tool sets itself has no value unless you start to utilize them. Like, here's the deal. There are people who go into school and they study the material that are there. There are people who go into school and learn how to digest information, how to basically comprehend what the heck they are doing. So I had the luxury of that, where it's like, oh, this is why we are learning psychology, sociology, and things of that nature. It's not that, oh, this will help me in life. No, the ability to use that tool, So I'm like, okay, now as I'm much older, much wiser, now I'm like, oh, I studied about Maslow's pyramid of need. Now I can get deeper into it, you know. So there is a very serious miscommunication, when not miscommunication, I would say malinformation, I would say, for lack of a better term, where it's like people think school's supposed to give you tools. No, they're supposed to teach you how to use those tools. It's your job. Like once you got that, it's like, okay, this is how you do, like this is how you read books, this is how you collect data, this is how you test yourself, and this is how you move forward. Like for example, last week I did a live stream with Naman Gandhi. Now I do apologize, I did not do it in English stream, because again, a guest, I'm not gonna ask a guest to do Hindi stream and then do English stream, so I do apologize for that. But again, he's like, you know, doing a post-graduation or PhD, but something very high level. Like he's very good, and he has his own company making batteries, like on a chemical level, like actually manufacturing it in India. So small startup scale, but like it does have good contracts and all that. So he knows a lot. But I asked him like why he was studying quantum physics. It's like I reached a point where like I could study things. Like he's good in math, so he can study things. Basically, if he wants to figure out something about chemistry, he can look into the research paper and actually study it and actually utilize it for his job. Quantum physics, he did not had like context for it, so that's why he is spending time to learn quantum physics. He reached the threshold. Like that's the most common question I get is like, what's your qualification, why do you know so much? It's like, you're supposed to know once you get out of school that you have the toolkit to expand yourself. Like people are like, close the toolbox, no more exam, close the toolbox. That was not the point was so you can learn how to learn and how to grow. And that's a very critical, like very critical. Ahirawat website still using AI images? Yes, they are. That's not the priority right now. My primary priority is, again, we do have weekly meetings and all that jazz. Primary perception function is get the engine working. Like we are on finalizing pieces and all that. Once it's done, once it's tested, then we'll worry about those things. Like it is not there. Like it's not on the what you call priority list. Unless having the engine in Dino, everything else is useless. Like everything else does not matter. We have to get engine in Dino, only then, okay, only then we are like, okay, we are going somewhere. So that is that. You said you need to understand motivation behind the things to clear this out. Hey? Motive behind things, basically think in this way, like a lot of people are like, oh, if you know, would they not know, like why people say defend hydrogen? I'm like, they know, that's why they are using it. For example, if you used a battery train for toy trains that we are using, which would be far logical, economical, and lower round trip basically long lifespan, round trip efficiency. Heck, you can even use it with what we call lithium capacitors, so they will have like lifespan of 100,000 cycles, meaning your bearings will wear down. And again, trains are one of the few things that enjoy being heavy. If they are not heavy, you have to put ballast weight. Let that sink in. Those are one of the few means of transport where you cannot be light. It has to be heavy enough, otherwise it will slip. And it's not a high-speed system. You have stations, the longest gap they have is only what, 22 kilometers, so you only need battery enough for like 30 kilometers. Actually, you can have battery for 100 kilometers. That's not that difficult. You'll just have every station the ability to dump it. Like again, UK did that. But if they had done that, if these what you call bureaucrats and politicians did that, they would have a penalty. They could not ask infinite money. It's like, hey, this is a thing, this is a done thing. They cannot ask infinite money. Now put hydrogen, oh, now you can ask infinite money. Now corporation's point of view, they get profit in percentages, as in like if your contract is 100 CR, you get 1, let's just say. But what if your contract itself is 5 CR? Now you get 5. Even the percentage remain the same. That's why they do these sort of things. So diving deeper into that, understanding pump and dump scheme, that allows you to see why people were so stupid enough to dump a solar panel in the road. Like that helps me to understand, oh, why did people burn money, still burning money on Hyperloop? Because it's a pump and dump scheme. It helps you to, like, you know, peer through a layer where it's like, oh, this is what's happening, this is why it's happening. It makes blood pressure low, so to say. Although it does frustrate me, but does make blood pressure low. Hey, what's up? How are you? Happy to see. I'm fine. CV Global collaboration with Maruti Suzuki Tata. Again, first is we're gonna try get the engine testing data. Based on that data, let's assume it's good. We're gonna try with everyone. Let that be very clear. We're gonna work with anyone who is willing to work with us. If that does not happen, we have our own pipeline also. CV Global will willingly try to work with anyone who is willing to work. Either they will buy engine from us or design from us, or if that does not happen, like we're gonna make it ourselves, either for drones or three-wheeler auto as a starting point. So that is there. What are you saying? Yeah. What is Porsche 6-stroke engine? It's a patent, and I don't think it's logical to do. It's not that it can't be done. It's just Why? Why have four stroke and forces, two stroke in between? It's like, it does not sound logical. Again, I get that it's cool and engineering and all that, but it's like not logical. IGH now, why mutual funds losing Indian equity ones? I do not know what you are referring to. Hey, what's that? Okay, why all Muslims have good TFR except Iran and Muslims bad Western people understand, and do Muslims are bad like Western people? See, these sort of questions you have to answer for yourself. Like if you have a question that is so charged, you have to find the answer for yourself. I know the answer. So, but again, that answer only works for me because I have seen things, I have studied things. You have to do it yourself. Like travel there. Like if you want to understand whether a country and the group of people are good, go to where they are majority. For example, let's just say if you want to understand are Bihari good people as a whole, go to Bihar. If you want to understand Karnataka people, are they good people or not, go to Karnataka. So that's how it works. By gene editing future we can eliminate need of sleeping, have more time, less sleep time. I doubt that, and again I would not want to do that. There are certain things in life where you have certain textures, and even if let's just say you made biologically possible where it can be done, it's just the psychological toll would be too high. LTO battery claims 15,000 charge cycle. Not claim, they deliver it. It's a known thing. That's why it's used for many serious things. Why corporate are sucking energy from scholars? They are not. See, understand it this way. In capitalistic world, the rules are open. They are obscure, but they are open. As in, like you can study it, understand it before you get stuck into it, so to say. That's the only good thing about it. You can make it, quote unquote, but you have to understand the game. And the game rules are messy AF. That's the whole point. Could you clarify a bit where you're talking about government put no restriction on gambling, but not allowing people to invest into newer companies? I guess I did not know why about angel investor. I guess you, bro. Please, for the love of God, watch Edison Motors. As in, think in this way, you do not want angel investors on things. You want common public to invest into it. Okay? That's why Kickstarter came to just to bypass that issue. Like here's the deal. Let's assume Edison Motor is a company. Okay? They're like, hey, we want to make a company. Public is like, hey, we want you to succeed. Here's my money. They will not do. Because they need accredited creditor, as in you need to have $250,000 to do that. Of course, angel investor do that, but penalty of angel investor is they will take a big chunk of your company. When you are distributing it about thousands of people, nobody has a chunk of your company as like, I do what you, I command what you do. That's why that's the whole point of stock. Stock's never supposed to be like, oh, one person has like majority stock. That should not have happened. Of course, early people, like people who were there in the original manufacturers, original player, they should be like, cool, awesome, GG. But it should not have been a scenario where it's like, okay, they decide what a company does. Like under no circumstances, basically Boeing stockholder should say, oh, Boeing, you should fire your safety people. That should not have happened, but it did because of that system. And again, that's what I do watch this, what you call live stream. They did, I think, yesterday only, where specifically because they made a company, cool, awesome, here's the deal. Nobody could invest into it unless they were accredited. And again, they could not take other people, like normal people's money, unless they do 2 years of like, lot of things, like what you call 2 years of this and all that. In USA is 3 years and all. Basically, they are making sure that random people cannot come together and like, hey, I like this company. Let's just like, they do not want like drop to be combined and become a big thing, because that breaks monopoly. So it's like, oh, only angel investor. That's why, like you say, BlackRock has stock of everything. Everything. How the heck that's possible? That should not be possible. So that's why I understand angel investor, but that is the problem. Like you never want angel investor. You want public to do it. But again, they've created so many rules and regulation. It's like, oh, what if you lose money? It's like, then ban gambling, mathematically speaking. But again, that's the whole thing. Again, I would urge you, watch them, because again, they are going through it. They are actually sharing the whole, what you call the bureaucracy, the red tape. And again, they have actual experience with this. So that's there. I haven't seen this, so I'm asking a question. Why India lag behind and 1.5 billion? Why India is not shocking the world? Balls. How many times I will keep saying the same thing? It's always with the balls. Open game become unfair, but main thing is time. No, rule is, here's the deal. I'll give you a simple example. A lot of people are under debt, right? Now, why did they become debt indebted? Generally loans. Now, again, certain loans, I would not blame them. Like, I will not blame a American student to get into education loan, because again, they did not understand it. And again, this part of American culture is weird to me. Whereas, like, once you are 18 years old, get out, and they're okay with being, like, sent into an old age home to die. Like, that is weird to me. It's like I will only put up with you 18 years and boom, die. It's like, just go die. It's like, what the hell? That is very weird to me. It's because, again, you are old enough, you know how these things work. You should sit down. You should sit down with them. It's like, okay, this is, if you want to go to the college, this much money you have to pay back. Like, deal with the, what you call, the interest rate, so to say. And again, the world has changed. They are almost like hateful towards their own youngs. It's like, you want, like, not to be trapped and not to be effed, F you. It's like, they are your kids. They're freaking your kids. You should sit down with them. Again, they are not young and old enough where they're like, it's not about the interest rate. It's about the compound interest rate. I have no idea why the heck even we call it interest rate if it's a compound interest rate. It's supposed to be called compound interest, but they're not. Again, how much money you have to pay? Is the market rich enough right now where they are paying that much? How much risk you are taking? Again, this is not a conversation that other people will have. This is a conversation should happen between parents and children. If they are taking a loan, if they're like, hey, dude, this is too much risk, cool, awesome. Go do some trade work, which again, in America, trade works pays a lot. Heck, even in India, trade pays a lot. So fundamentally, they're like this sort of obfuscation, like where it's like, I just have to put up with you for 18 years. Once you're 18, kaput. It's like, that's one reason how American kids get into like debt. Another aspect in India, like you are taking out loan for your house and all that. But here's the deal, you should have never taken a loan for a house. Why? Well, here's the deal. If before buying loan, taking a house or something, you generally have a good few years of like, lifespan where you had job. Here's the deal. What if you, instead of planning or saving for a house, you started doing SIP? Now, here's the deal. Once your SIP becomes big enough, it can be used as a collateral to get a loan. And benefit of that, because that's a growing asset, or what you call appreciating asset, you get a very low compound interest rate loan. And you only have to pay for like, few years. And after that, the interest, if the market, you can analyze it for 10 years, 30 years. Instead of paying 30 years for like, till your dead, 30 years in the future, you're like, hey, I already paid a past year in my past, let's say 5 years, 10 years. After that, you have to endure only for 5 years and then you pay back. Whole thing. You do not even have to worry. And now you have two assets that are growing. And again, think it this way, like how the heck Elon Musk got $30 billion for Twitter acquisition? He does not have that. He used, because again, if you actually sold the stocks, government will be like, profit tax. Right now in India is 30%. So if I have a SIP, and again, it grows big, which again, it's only a matter of time. Buy any Nifty 50 index or BSFC 200, whatever have you, basically index stocks, they grow, the end, they grow. How much, that's a different thing, but they will always grow over the years. And you will reach like 6-7 years, you get X variables, as in instead of percentage, you are gaining in X. That's why you can get loan, what we call loan against security. It's legal, it's a tax saving strategy, and you almost, if you are doing it right, you can reach a point where it's like, hey, I already saved up. I already used it for collateral. I am only gonna have to pay for like, 3 to 4 years before my, the actual portfolio start to generate enough surplus where it's like, I can pay it back, and then you lock it down. Ta-da! It's legal, completely legal. You can talk with your CA how this works. You can talk with your bank. They will tell you like this is how you're supposed to do it. That's how rich people do it. It's just that it's not taught in school. Again, there are so many YouTubers who are like, yeah, this is how you do it. This is the contract data. This is how it works. There are books about it. So that's there. Because the quality of population, so many US population, equal numbers of population of if we have now compare who's doing better. Again, I always said like India needs bowls. Open game battle becomes unfair. What's your thoughts on Xpeng iron robot, which looks sexy and stands straight for unfair? Again, it's very early on. And again, I have been burnt by Chinese promises for so long that I'm like, let's apply some caution. And again, even if the bot is ready, I did not see any, how would I say, biological input devices that will allow some biological material circulation, so to say. So it is incomplete. Let's just put it that way. It will take some time. Now, again, I can easily see 10 to 15 years. Like 10 to 15 years, it will be like, bro, we good. I do not know AI because again AI is so random at this point in time. It could happen in 5 years or it could take 50 years. I do not know, but things are moving. Let's just put it that way. So it's true that communist society was, and because of all the things happening, of course, like, see, here's the deal. Imagine a World Cup, right? Imagine a World Cup happens and let's say 22 country goes in. Here's the deal. Who will win the World Cup? Only one. That means there will be 21 losers. What does that mean? That simply means 21 people would be, or losers will be willing to burn the whole world down. That's what capitalism is really bad at. It creates very high contrast. In socialism, everybody is poor, only the politicians are rich and you have to live with it. In capitalism, politicians are still rich, but there are sort of other people who are also rich. And that burns people. It's like, ugh. Because again, I have to say, Jordan Peterson puts it out very succinctly. People do not hate rich parents' kids simply because they're, oh, you were born with a silver spoon. But imagine somebody who's born in a middle class and they became billionaire. It's like, it hates you. It's like, why did he become successful or why did I? And again, imagine if you really crawled up from nothing, like you had nothing and you crawled up, became the big one. It's like people hate you because again, you remind them the game was already open. Game was always there. You just did not learn to play it. That's why I say like the smartest people on the planet is, in terms of short term, in terms of legacy, they are the worst. In terms of basically temporary system, they are the best politician. They will always be sorted. Like your country could be starving to death, but your politician would be sorted. So that biogas plant and vermicompost plant tickets, please. That's not my area. And again, you have to understand it's a very vague data set that you're asking. So was that Gen Z go the same, must like not care about. No, see, they are not having kids. They like that chain has been broken. That chain broke. It's just like I have no idea what happened that badly or that quickly. The chain broke. It's like, bro, there is no future generation. You are below 2.1. There is no future. So that is a. Why homeless people in USA but not in Europe? Europe has unwanted people too. They do not show it. See, that's the one thing you have to understand. If a country shows you a lot of problem, they are very honest. If a country is like, we have no problem, like Russia, it's like, North Korea, no problem, sir. Everything is awesome. It's like, It's not that simple. Needs to be time and inflation adjustment. Again, not like what? Like it's not simple or not. It has happened. I'm telling you history. I'm not telling you future. I'm telling you history. That has happened. If I say TFR has went down below 2.1, you can check it yourself. It has happened. People have been broken. The end. Job versus pursuing future education. I would say most of the time job, because again, certain things you can't help it, like medicine, but most places you can help it. So that is there. African person enjoy aid, money, buying cars and jets. Yeah, that's also a point. How do you measure your small everyday improvement daily? Dude, I'm not that good. But again, I have to say, today I got a bit of a bitter bitch slap, so to say. I have specified, like last August, I cleared all my cases in district court, like done, go home. Anupam Vipul had three active cases, all three were done. But again, the opponent went into high court. But that has been like dormant for what you call months, I would say. Dormant for months. But here's the deal. Today, my father reminded that our lawyer asked for like some money so he can get a attested copy of the payment that we have done to the court. Because again, whenever a court asks a settlement, you're not supposed to give the settlement to the opponent. You're supposed to give the settlement to the court, and court they have to collect it from the court. So it goes through the court. So there is no funny business, so to say. And they have not collected it. So our lawyers like, okay, let's get an attested copy that we have paid it. So let's see. Again, things can happen where like high court can just end the cases like, yeah, there is not enough merit into it, or they can open it and destroy a few years of my life. I do not know what will happen. But again, it was a big, what you call, almost like really we have burned through 4 years. Now you want to burn even more years. It's like, what's the point? And again, this time it will be painful on the opponent. Like for me, it will be painful, expensive, no denying that. But it will be similar for them. They had the home advantage last time. This time they will not have the home advantage. So it's like, are you really that mad? But let's see. Well, this is the biggest change that happened. It's like this sort of news would have broken me 3 years ago. Now it's like, meh, shit happens. So, can you share the link for Epstein Motor video on that topic? Dude, go to that Epstein Motors. That's the live stream. That's a very recent one. Tamil Nadu has solar policy. A lot of places have that. Two landlord countries are cursed. Eh? Landlocked countries are, yeah. If you are landlocked, yes, done. Said that she will not produce as it's painful. That's a dumb thing. But again, I can understand that. I can understand it. That's why I said nobody loves women. It's like like this is how you know that someone is loved or hated. If somebody teaches you, you deserve, they're hated. They are hated. Because again, here's the deal. Have you ever seen somebody say like, you deserve better? Like only if they effed up, like, or the like, family dies or the company catches on fire, like really, really bad things. Oh, no, you deserve better than this man. Come on. But most of the time, like, bro, you gotta do better because we love them. Like, we love men. It's like, bro, you have to do better. So that's why that's why I say it, like, it's like not a woman's fault if she destroys you or like she kaputs a child, because again, that's happening. It's legal. It's a, you can read in the newspaper every day. And again, that's why I say, do not listen to me. Go to the family court near you. But if you do not do those things, you are at fault. Whatever she does, it's your fault because again, you let, what is that? Trojan horse. You let in the Trojan horse. It's your fault. So that is there. Why plan the end of your opponent? Why don't you plan the end of your opponent so you don't have to go to court? Anyone can install up to 99 kilowatt plant and get 3.1 rupees per unit, highest in India, but while lagging behind terms of social. Again, it's not just one thing. Whenever you're talking about installation on this sort of scale, there are too many other things. For example, they may have a system, but they're like, hey, electrical grid will not subsidize the substation cost. Then it's like, what's the point? Without substation, this will not work. And again, there are other places that have like, hey, we're going to subsidize the land cost for 25 years. So you can pay off very easily. You can get a return on investment very quickly. And then government will also do a memorandum of understanding. So power purchasing agreement for 25 years. In those sort of scenario, places are going YOLO on solar. Other places, not so much. Your opponent is in sunken cost fallacy. Oh yeah, definitely. Like, it's so capitalism is also degrading family unit as human greed is unlimited. No, see, family unit had nothing to do with capitalism. You basically sold a lie to a lot of generation. Like almost, I would say we are in the third generation we've been lied to. Like if you lie, again, that's why I keep saying like man is impervious to almost everything except lie. Lie long enough, people will start to believe in it. Once they believe into it, they did. So it has nothing to do with capitalism. And be mindful, capitalism is old. Heck, even in USA, it's old, 275 years old or something. So it's there. Here's my city government's forcing to wear helmet, otherwise will not get fuel. I know helmet is for safety, but it feels like we are losing freedom and free will. Government will start from forcing. If I would have you position opponent for a permanent sleep. Everybody thinks that, but again, for me to go to that level, I have to willingly accept that my life has no value. Whereas like, I'm willing to kaput you just so, like, I can have some peace. It's like, no, I have things going for my life. Again, my YouTube channel, while it's not printing money, I'm not starving for money. Like I'm good. Like I'm gonna be fine. And let's just say, knock on wood, let's say the CV engine investment turns out to be true. Let's say it works. I'll be someone who has a freaking brand new engine company. Do you understand like how rare that is? Like that's not rare. That's like, bro, there are more what you call billionaires than there are people who had started a company with new engines. That's how rare it is. So fundamentally, there are a lot of amazing things. Yeah. Corporate companies are replacing Indian PSUs as corporate. PSU, I do not know what you mean. Can anyone tell good solar panel companies of India? I have Wari. So far, it's been decent. No, are gonna die, but child is gonna he don't care for it. Thoughts on free piston engine. Which free piston is there? Like a lot of one piston goes like do, another that is almost like a Wankel engine, but the shape is inverted. So, and I'm pretty sure I have already made a video about that. Better letting go the best option than kaput things. Cannot tell a lie according to judges, and men are born liar. See, no. See, it's not a person thing. It's a vagina thing. It's basically once a simp becomes an ultra simp, they become this damage. So I'm not joking. There is Indian case. Not joking. You can look it into. A woman kaputs a boy, her own boy, that is like, 8-9 years old boy. She gets out of jail in 4 years. Happened. Yeah. how do you get into CV Global Company? How do you get into it? They came and asked me, is this the title, License Regulation, Railways and Rants? I think so. Is Boxer engine and opposed engine same? No, Boxer engine goes like do 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 do. Opposed engine goes do 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 do. Basically, pistons are going at each other. That's opposed piston. Boxer is just like da da da. Instead of V, it's straight, nothing more. Explain moral superiority, like why it's the biggest sin. Bro, it will require a whole video of it. All I would say, read human history. Like a video on this will come on tomorrow, but like this was a very good progress for me because I had a lot of LED strips for my Diwali, but most of them had degraded. They are cheap plastic, they have degraded. So I was like, okay, let's make it. And I paid attention to all the spools that are available for 3D printing. And most of them were male and female, meaning you have to print two models and they were not even customizable. So I knew I knew that there was a way to print one and that it make it a complete system. So it's one piece. It is a one piece, not two piece, as in like there is no male and female, it's just one piece. So I printed one piece, then I printed another one, tada. And basically the Bamboo Lab have created a maker space, and the unique part of that maker space is that most 3D file sharing site, you have just share the file. Like if you want different size, like for example in this I want a different diameter, you have to upload it, like diameter 10, diameter this and all that. But here's the deal, in Bamboo Lab you can share Fusion file, Fusion 360 file. And if you have highlighted the parameters, you can change those parameters itself. So benefit of that is now I can share, again, tomorrow you guys gonna get the file, is that tada, this is there and you can adjust it based on your requirement. So that was cool. That was cool. And again, this was not even imaginable to me like few years ago. Like I'm not joking, when I was in basically as a job 3D game artist, I did try to learn Fusion 360 and I could not handle it. My brain did not work. It's like how the I was like I could not even model a knife, and I was modeling things for game engines. Like I was that good and that bad at the same time. But like I have to say, this was one good investment I did in myself. Like I did not become that another Indian YouTuber who's just like, oh, 3D printer and copy paste and print files. And no, make files. So I made the fume extractor, even this, and like I make so many things that are fresh from me. And again, this is not a skill that I gained like day one or something like that. It took years. Again, I was working on side on this, but over time I reached a point where it's like Fusion 360. Today only I finished my first engine design because I wanted like talk with CV engine people where it's like, okay, what if we can have an engine that is naturally aspirated? Because yes, there are a lot of engines that are two-stroke and does not burn oil. It's a common thing. But none of them can basically work without the supercharger because they are not naturally aspirated. And turbo cannot spool up unless you, like either you have an electrical motor or something like that. So CV engine is two-stroke and naturally aspirated, meaning in principle, we can put turbo on it and have a like Shahid drone which goes much higher altitude. So that is possible. So, but again, puppet valve and all that would be too big and clunky. So we needed something that is, again, this is my idea. I'm crazy and working on it, but let's see. So I did finish again today only. Just after my Hindi stream, I sat down and I was having issue with the valves. Sorry, port. Yeah, two-stroke generally have ports. So piston has to unlock one port one time and close another port, and then rotary system. So I did manage to do it. It's like. And again, this Anupam Vipul was not possible 7 years ago. But again, chip away at it day by day, brick by brick, you will reach it. Imagine what you can do if you are far more focused and far more, like you have less corn addiction than me. What can you do? You can achieve $1 billion. That's not an issue. Dedicated video on Grapefit. Additional live 10 days ago. If potential in front of companies, chemical engineers, how much approach company like you did? So how to approach companies like you do? I don't approach companies, man. See, my biggest asset is this YouTube channel. Like literally, this is the biggest asset I have built. Remove the money that comes from YouTube. Like I have been touched with people that like I cannot even say like the top echelon. Let's just put it that way, like the top echelon. Why? Because of this channel. Again, if people know that I'm not talking like don't have that many viewers. The viewers I do have is very high quality. And again, I have like actual discussions with people where it's like even in this English channel, that's the good part of it. I do get good comments. Where it's like, yeah, oh, I finally understood this. Oh, this, that part. So that is there. How many times in a year you go to court? It's a random. Some years is very few. Sometimes it was bad, man. I'm not gonna joke. Last year, I think, yeah, last year August, it was bad. Like it was, oh bad. It was like bad. Like my spine hurted like a hell. That's why I decided like just I have to get spine treated surgery. It's like it was bad. If government control petrol and diesel prices, why normal people don't farm algae biofuel? You can't do that. You even if you can make biodiesel, first you do not control the cost. Government does. I went to go for my friend affidavit. Spelling mistake on certificate. Eesh. I saw many little child running around, and their parents or relatives are very concerned. Something serious and underrated their facial expression. Of course, I keep telling you, no, like do not listen to people who say like get married, because again, misery loves company. They are miserable. They want you to be miserable. Like, are there couples that are not miserable? Maybe there should be, but again, the percentage of them are only in the top 1%. But it's like likelihood of you reaching there is zero, and that's why I said like go to family court near you. Do not listen to people who like there are some older people, oh you should get married so you get fucked. It's like no, go to family court and see what's happening to you, like what's happening to your generation. It's the same thing. It's like back in my day, if you cleared college you're gonna get a job. It's like yeah, now nobody gives a damn. So that's the whole thing. uh, hmm. So I'm interested in challenging in chemical engineering. How can I get opportunity to solve new challenges? My man, this is your field. This is your moment to shine in the sun. Solve it. I'm not the right person for that. And again, I am not used to chemicals. So again, I'm reasonably sure there is somebody would be in YouTube star like, you know, who has a chemical engineering background and he will tell you about this. People do things because society and parents tell engineers like ISM medical, but it should be go on their own. You should work on your own aptitude. Absolutely. You should start learning hard CAD software, even many failures after being overwhelmed. How do you stay logged in? Again, I'm not. See, still, let me be very blunt with you guys. I'm a blithering idiot and a failure. I'm 30 years old and I cannot even throw 30 lakhs at someone's face. Like the reason why I'm worried about the court case is financially. I do not have the finances. So it's not that, oh, I'm someone who's sorted. It's just that everything that I'm doing in my 30s, if you do it in your 20s, you will have better experience than me. That's it. It's like I'm a guy who fell into a ditch and screaming from the ditch, do better. So nothing more than that. And again, do in small steps. Never try to like, this is one thing. This is one, I think I watched some, what do you call? Short, which was very deep. Is like, you know, oh, I used to be, oh, like there was a girl talking to a guy, like older guy, is like, you know, I've never seen you angry. And he laughs. It's like, yeah, I used to be very angry. It's like, then what happened? Well, same way you find something, you stop looking for them. And I was like, that's deep. That was like deep. Like if you try to like, okay, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna learn Fusion 360, you're gonna kaput yourself. Only few people have that kind of oomph where they can endure it. It's like, hey, I'm gonna just troll around with it. Like I'm just gonna deal with it brick by brick, day by day, chip away at it, chip away at it, chip away at it. Again, I have reached a point where I've chipped away like I think years into it, and now I'm like, oh, I have an idea. Heck, what I did today, I was like, damn, I'm not a fully 100% useless idiot. I'm only 90% useless. So that is there. I don't manage my time. Here's the see. Here's the. If I would have managed my time, if I would have known how to manage money, I would be rich. Smaller things happen, similar things that happened with you. I don't know. No. What about AI on the job market impact? Some of the least development. Again, AI is a extendential. What you call extendential? Yeah, blah, blah. Externential. Externential. Damn, I can't even say that word properly. Externential. What you call? Worry that I genuinely have no answer. I stopped worrying about it because it's beyond my brain power to deal with. Why government gives student consumer laptop but doesn't business level think parent style laptop, long lasting laptop? Dude, capital investment would be too high. That's why capital investment would be too high. I genuinely hope, like from bottom of my heart, I genuinely hope some bro read the above previous question. I read it like from POV, what you have created by your own and challenge. The question comes from your POV. What have you created by your own and what challenges you solved? Again, this YouTube channel. I'm not joking. I was angry. If you look into Anupam Epul before I started, I was angry why, like, how horrendously bad was scientific content in YouTube in Indian market, specifically in Hindi. Even in English, it was not that great, but there was enough of it that there was good material. So I started to do it. That was a big thing. And again, a lot of people have commented that they got job because of me and they learned something interesting. And again, that is a problem that I solved. Another aspect, what I did in my personal life, a lot of things. Like again, I would have been dead if I had a normal job. I would be one of those people who, like, come into like, oh, one person just kaputs itself, something like that. So, and again, I'm trying to do big things. And again, if the engine part works out, it will be big. Like, it will be big. What kind of different nuclear weapon could a country test and make nuclear deterrence? Yeah, that's a useless question. Because again, nuke has no winning answer. Do you ever offer letter? Do you ever regret quitting offer letter jobs or doing YouTube, or are you gonna satisfied with your decision? I'm gonna be satisfied, man. Like, here's the deal. That is true. I most likely would have made more money on paper if I were stayed in Bangalore and kept doing a job, assuming I became good. Because while my modeling was good and I did learn substance designer, I was not that good in texturing. Like, that's factual reality. Like, it did not click in my head. But again, it would have clicked, because again, some people learn slower, some people learn faster. There were a lot of people in my company that was like exponentially better than me, but they were also exponentially worse than me. So there could have been a scenario where Anupam Vipul stays in Bangalore, keeps doing the job, and would have made more money, but still he would be poor, like flat out poor, even if making exponentially more money, because Bangalore is so expensive. And again, Anupam Vipul would have not existed. I would have been just a cog in a machine. Now I exist. Whether I succeed or fail, that's a different thing, but I exist. Like, people know me. I get called. Like, here's the deal. Like, a lot of people, oh, how you got a job? Like, again, I do not want to share. It's like, I get calls. I get calls. So, it's, how did I got like into CV engine? They called me. It's like, what do you want to say? Like, again, I understand like how lucky, unbelievably lucky I am. Like, where everybody's like, oh, how can I get a job? And I'm like, bro, come to job. I'm like, okay. And that's, oh, by the way, here's the funny thing. That's how my first job happened. Like, they called me, it's like, hey, you want a job? I'm like, yes. And here's the deal. That's only after, I think, 2 months or 3 months after completing the institution. So my life has been like, only bad thing happened in my life was the court case. Other than that, even my slip disc, while it does hurt and it will suffer like for my life, but it's not malicious in intent. The court case is malicious in intent. So that's the only bad part. But other than that, I think my life has been like, very eventful. Like, I do not have that, it's just a cog in the wheel, so to say. It's like, just a thing. Nah? It has value on its own. So, I think was T-star rating 9 framework tender, but framework is not available in India. 1 like 3-year warranty also says should be 2. I do not know, man. Like, I'm not a guy who, like, deal with laptops that much. Again, I have to buy a laptop eventually, but like, not today. I don't have money for today. Oh, my next stop today is like getting the Indian app sorted, the KYC sorted, so I can start investing in American stock market. Basically, getting American stock directly. Let's see how that unfolds. I'll talk about it next week if I have sorted it. Salary is decided by how much big problem you're solved by individual. Some old person said, just like, yeah, that's a genuinely valid point. Dual axis solar tracking system or fixed solar system in power plant scale, which is one better, fixed one. It's like more people are getting away from. Also, they're trying to shift the voting system to so putting brakes. Although can't say about UK though. Time will tell. You got good brother, not that good. Again, see, even a bad brother is good because they are teaching you what not to do. I had a friend, like, let's just say, I always had two things very working for me: good friends and good teachers. The reason why I'm not saying brother is simply not because he's a bad brother, he's an amazing brother. It's just that the age gap is huge. Basically, he had his whole life different, like so ahead of me. It was like, in my school, where it's like, oh, where is your elder brother? Yeah, he's there studying. Where is your elder brother? Oh, yeah, he's in that different place studying. So, like, the gap is huge. So, friends wise, but again, I had a friend who stole my mobile phone. This is long ago, where mobile phone were expensive and big deal. So, but again, that also taught me some things, whereas like, you gotta let go of some things. Yeah, you just gotta let go. Good people teaches you, bad people also teaches you. There is no loss. what's the best full frame camera for making travel movies? Please suggest some camera. Wrong question. Because A, you do not have a budget. B, you do not have lens budget. C, you just asked a question without a vector. It's like, how much, like, okay, buy a 9 Mark III, have fun. Many men may, because they desire kids. My suggestion, Nepal and do surrogacy, I highly recommend or marry. Again, see, it's your desire, you have to pay for it, as simple as that. Like, it's not that complex, so to say. Like, you desired something, you risked something for it, as simple as that. Like, as simple as that. There is it ain't that deep, it ain't that deep. You have a desire and you have intuition. Please answer my knowledge says that your knowledge on engineering got you job. My knowledge says that your knowledge on engineering got you job. I did not do engineering yet. I was an artist. Bro, I kept saying, how many times I'm 3D game artist. What is the age difference? How much, like, it doesn't look much older. 6-7 years, I think. Would have been waited person if someone stole my phone, literally. Phone is my life. No, that time, this is what 2G era phone. So it was Sony Ericsson K810i. I still remember it. It was amazing phone. Like, I still have photos from that time. That's how amazing that phone was. Sony Ericsson K810i. It was like 3.2 megapixel. Whoa. A Zeiss lens. Whoa. Xenon flash. Whoa. It was like awesome. Who will get more success, AI boyfriend or AI girlfriend? Very simple question. Who pays? Who pays? How do you think future looks like? I do not know, man. If I could have sorted that, I would be rich. I would be like, my apologies. That happens. Future energetic where you bet on? Let's see. Right now, I'm gonna I'm planning to bet on basically Rocket Lab before they do neutron testing. It has to be done before. I think their stocks value is going down, so I think right now is the perfect time. It would buy government ethanol blending petrol. Give me alternative options. Nope. Nope. People did warn. Like, even I warned. Like, if one politician remains in office for too long, everyone who is subordinate to him, they will do whatever they want to do. Nobody will criticize it. We got here. We should have known better, but we did not. Or we did. We just ignore it. We thought, like, blah, 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 blah. And now we're going to die. So, it is what it is. Sorry about that. I was thirsty. I needed water. Knowledge on practical engineering topics related to 3D hardware engineering like Fusion 360. Future energetic. I told you I do not know what will be the future holds. Like, if I knew, I would have invested into it. And then I was like, see, right now, the one thing that people have said about me, unless they are lying to my face or buttering me up for something, which again, I'm not a rich person, so there is no reason to butter me up. So they have said, like, I know how to communicate and I have amassed large enough data set. Again, I do not know the precision of things. Like, like if you really go down into it, like really dive deep into it. Heck, right now I just rigged an engine. Do I know how that works? No. There are people who engineer who will sit down and it's like, okay, this is one shot done. Like, it took me a whole day to do it, of course. But I know enough where if somebody is trolling me, I'll be like, try harder. Like, it's not impossible, but like, you have to put some effort into it. And if you do it for a large enough data set, which again, thankfully my job does allow me to do, it's ludicrously large data set, like horrifyingly large. Like, people, like, while I do not have what you call precision, I do have scope, like bonkersly large scope. Like, I start talking and it's rare for me to talk to someone and not have a okay, like dive deeper into them. Like, it's rare for me. You read article for a video or just AI? My man, my channel is 7 years old. ChatGPT came after me. Generally, spend more than men, especially in useless things. So I guess AI boyfriend will let in company focus. Whose money they are spending? Whose money they are spending? Do you really think women spend money if there is no alimony or no husband credit card? Do you really think that? If that were true, women would be lesbian. Why Indians are too much stupid? No, say, we are just average. It's just that the only thing that I could specify as a different is just cowardice. It's like, we are too scared of failure, too scared of it. You have knowledge about 3D hardware engineering topics, and that landed you job. See, I'm saying that this is my biggest asset. The YouTube is the biggest asset I built. Biggest asset. It took me years, but it is an asset. While it's not printing money directly, it may be the best, what you call, advertisement I could have done. So, I just say, do you think flywheel energy storage is a good and can solve grid scale storage? Hell no. Hell no. Arunaka, 50% people management communication in direction of movie phase. What? Yeah, communication is key. Let that be very clear. I'm gonna tell you something very. It's like your competency matters less if you cannot communicate. Flat out. You will see yourself like literally holding the company together, and people who are far less competent than you will get promotion simply because you do not know how to communicate. Like you have to understand, like people are the point of contact. It's not things you do, it's the things you do for, like as in like people and all that. So that is there. See, anything is possible, man. Damn, bro. Anti-corruption, should do in anti-corruption department. Why many people believe in superstition, and do you believe in God? Like people believe in whatever brings them comfort. Life is miserable. Like I'm lucky that I have like house. Like I grew in this house. Like that corner, as you can see, like when I was little, in that corner, father used to put like mark like how we were growing and all that. So I'm very lucky. Many things I'm very lucky. I told you, like realistically speaking, nothing bad has happened in my life until that court case. That was almost like, okay, let me bitch slap this guy. It's almost like, life was like, okay, I'm going to give you a test. Either you're going to pass or you're going to be dead. So you don't have to worry about it. That happened. So again, I'm in very luxurious state where I do not have to need to rely on something like that. If I make a folding camping chair, which volume, like 1 liter bottle weight 1.5 kilo, does it buy motorcycle riders? Make it and see. What else do you think Modi is a good president? Is not president. And again, no, the moment he crossed the third term, I'm like, somebody has to replace him. One of my friend telling me why I should stop me getting, why didn't he say, although he don't have any family problem till now. See, many times it, ironically, in one way, the people who explode and go into court, they are lucky in one regard. Like it will get over for them. There are many scenarios where it's like, you're stuck in a limbo. Lithium ion has faster ROI than pumped hydro. Do you think it's why it's succeeding? It's not succeeding. It's forced to be succeeding. Like if you keep giving it subsidies, of course people will use it. Pumped hydro is a thing that works. The end. There is nothing to it. It's just like you build it, it works. It's like a dam. You build it, it works. Go home. Uh, then I also have to start YouTube channel and solve a chemical science theoretical and engineering question. That could definitely help. Under no circumstances I would say that's a bad idea. That could definitely help. Like the people from Laigal, they're saying, bro, you have to put some effort into your LinkedIn. Like it's a barren, nothing is there. Oh, nothing. Like I should put so many things there and might get a lot of contacts and all that. So, but I always like it's so. This is the part of me that I'm really trying to fix. I get tired psychologically so easily. Like Discord, I'm not able to manage. LinkedIn, I'm not. I'm trying to do one upload per day on Instagram. I have so many shots that I could keep doing it for like weeks, and that will like give me. And again, I did uploaded one shot in few shots recently. One of shot is almost reach 100K, I think. Let this, which again, it is so different. Like in what works in YouTube does not work in Instagram. Instagram, my successful video is about lighting, why incandescent bulb glows and all that, like why people like its color. And in YouTube, it's Putin's nuclear cruise missile, so to say. Yeah. Oh, 91K, so it might get 100K very soon. The incandescent bulb one. And in YouTube, it's the Putin missile. So it's a bit different. Like my turns, how like it's good to economic if edge AI comes into my edge AI is already in the market. It's just not that grand yet. What type of helmet should I buy? Option 1, helmet crack under truck. Option not crack under truck. I should spend 4,000 because it expires within 5 years. Bro, it's your life. You decide how worthy it is. How much pump storage would be needed to handle something big country like USA? 100 or something? There are people who did the calculation. Look into closed loop pumped hydro. There is a map for it where there are physical location, water bodies and all that. A lot of research is already done. I love it. What sort of impact mechanical engineering and technology? I don't know. LinkedIn is for dogs. See, here's the deal. It does not matter. If you get contacts from it, it matters. If you get jobs from it, it matters. Everything else is irrelevant. It's just that what you get out of it. Do sodium ion battery have a place in the geography? Doesn't allow pumped hydro? Yeah. I want to be your exclusive friendship or permanent friends other than financial services. Nah, my man. Nah, my man. Do you like going camping for relaxation? Nah, man. I just go for services for relaxation. Although they are very expensive. Do you see greener becoming segmented industries like energy generation, transmission, and distribution rates, solar panels anywhere? Asked about flywheel. See, flywheel energy storage is good for short duration, like seconds, not for hours or days. So, well, I can easily see synchronous condenser becoming a thing for solar farms. And again, they are a thing for HVDC interconnect right now. So, it's not like could be, would be, it is there. So, that has value. But like in terms of Gaurav Thakur, hydrogen, water, wind. See, I keep saying, na, if you are dumb enough to buy it, I'm smart enough to sell it. Like, I'm telling you, I'll sell you hydrogen engines, man. Like, don't worry about it. Your boy got it. Your boy is going to take care of it. I will meet in future because I'm chemical engineer scholar, so hope to work with you. My man, find someone better than me. There are a lot of people who are better than me. Don't worry about it. It's like I'm not someone like worthy of friendship yet. Which is the best light bulb efficiency? Doesn't matter, eh? Efficiency is the best metric. I do not want to pay a boatload of money and have a lot of heat. You made a compressed air, it's pumped hydro by anywhere. Yeah, that's very long ago. Very long ago. Like, I have learned a lot more. I think I should revisit a lot of my old videos, like what the hell happened. Like, there was this company that was doing air energy storage that could have worked, but again, I don't think it will work right now. It's like, he also has a scam here. What is your goal with this channel? Huh? Make money. Some fancies of why talking about this. See, in Hindi we have a saying, "Ghar ki murgi dal barabar." Even if you are having a chicken in your house, it just feels like a dal, like a very mid, so to say, even if it's good. After watching your Paradise video, did capitalism in India as out balance pyramids collapse? Yeah. Nepal is a good place to get surface. I might try to visit it, but see, my man, right now I need some time to sort some stuff out. I think this end of this year would be a biggie time for me. Let's see what happens afterwards. People are getting away through Kunal Kumar stripping Modi government. Have you ever visited Sonaguchi? I do not know what Sonaguchi is. Please suggest any chemical coating, graphite coating on bike to protect scratches under 6. I am not the right person to ask those sort of question. I don't even drive bikes. Don't even know how to drive bikes. Okay. As I'm observing scams of this government. I'm actually worried that a lot of things that government is doing that they might think that it's actually helping, and that I do not know, for some reason that feels more sad. It's like I really do not like the idea of, like, road to hell is paved by good intention, but it is proven to be true so many times. It's like, can barrel land be good for algae biofuel? No, you will run out of water very soon. My open by is continuity of, so agriculture land is not used. No, again, I have said time and time again, you will not have enough water supply. It takes almost what, 800 liters per liter output. And again, I think that was optimistic. So you can try anything you want. It's just that, is it logical? Is it scalable? Is it something that you can do? How do you make budget and track expenses? I'm doing it. I want to know. Again, I have already made a short video about that. Not even short. I think Excel spreadsheet, type Excel, Google Sheet. I use Google Sheet for that. Scratchable, scalable redox flow battery. Do you see any real application? Doubtful, man. Like, again, my view on energy storage have changed. If you watch my very old video, I was very optimistic about a lot of these technologies. Like, oh, this will work, that will work. Now I'm like, bruh, unless it's very cheap, like, let's just say coal power plant retrofit and pumped hydro. And again, I can easily see battery to be of some scale, but not like ginormous scale. I'm like, bruh, nothing else is working. What was nightmare? Again, irrelevant. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week, hopefully. Unfortunately, I ordered that MIP display breakout board. It landed today, but it landed into wrong address. It was one person that I was working with. His address was set for PCB delivery. It effed up, man. Like, now he has to ship it tomorrow, and hopefully next week I'll get it. Like, this sort of thing is really what you call sap the momentum. But again, I'm not wasteful of the time. I did figure out the engine thing that I wanted, so I'm happy with that. Let's see how things go. Let's see how things go. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.